Full Force, this is Captain Full reporting for duty, and today I want to talk about Batman issue number 86. Yes, Tom King is now off the book, and now it's time to determine, did we get something good? You know, sometimes it gets worse. The things that we don't know about ends up, being a bad thing. Dive into this issue and find out. But before I do want to say, please be sure to leave your thoughts on this review, as well as your thoughts on this issue in the comment section below. I would really like to hear them and what your thoughts are on the new direction of this Batman series. Also, if you find that you're in a position you can help support this channel, we have links down below that you can click on those, such as Subscribestar, Patreon, or even one-time gifts with Streamlabs. We even have a Redbubble where you could buy merch. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that supported this channel last year, whether it be through that kind of thing, or even giving us things and that. We have a lot of plans for this channel. Hopefully things continue to grow. The year it was a little rough towards the end because of things going on, but we're getting close to getting everything taken care of and getting back on the upswing again. So anyway, Batman issue number 86. Well, the author is James, and I'm not going to pronounce that last name right, so I'm just going to call him James, okay? And the artist doing the pencils is Tony Daniel. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I like Tony's work right from the start. This cover, I think, is great. Batman looks confident in this picture. He looks tough. It's something that it seems like we've been missing from Tom King's Batman. I'm not saying the artwork was always bad, it's just the way he was portrayed. He just didn't have that element that you could see in this cover, like Batman is going to whoop your butt. And we see that right in this cover, so I like that right from the start. But diving in here, it starts off with some interesting imagery, and I think it's a great start. We see Batman, he's out in the rain, he's on his patrol, if you will. He looks serious. I think this is a great new way to start the story. This is the dark Batman that we know, the Batman that looks tough and confident that we know something's gonna go down right from the very first page. I like it. I like the style that's being used here. I'm already intrigued. Also, we get instantly an interesting cast of assassins and killers or creeps or whatever you want to call them. We got Cheshire, we got Malcolm Merlyn, we have this gunsmith guy, Mr. Teeth, and who else is going to be there? Well, we're going to see that in a little bit too. And we get the idea from here that something is going on. Something is going to go on that's big. But it's going to be even bigger than what we're getting to see here on this page, which makes this very interesting and very telling, because the story is supposedly the most dangerous thing, right? So it's going to be very interesting right from the take of the cover to the first page to seeing these villains that Batman's going to be up against is a great thing right from the start. We also get that Batman's got Lucius working on a new vehicle that hopefully is going to work, that's untested, and that's great. And so we know Batman is continuing on. He's forging forward past Tom King's obliteration of the character. We also get some great insight on one of the other villains in this book, and that's none other than Deathstroke. And I love me some Deathstroke when he's written right. Deathstroke versus Batman. How much more coolness can you ask for? But I'm going to get back to that in just a little bit. I'm going to say I really like how James shows how dangerous Deathstroke is here, as well as the other assassins, at least Cheshire there, because she is very deadly. So we know Batman's not finding anything simplistic here, or something that you can take, for granted. This is some serious stuff. James also does a good job showing how skilled and smart Batman is with how he takes on that group of assassins, as well as Deathstroke. It shows once again how tactical he is, how well he plans things. Boy, I have missed a Batman like this. There's one of my negatives, though, is I really would have liked to see Batman in the fight more with Deathstroke. We get to see the aftermath of the fight, which is very cool, but I would have loved to have seen what that fight was, too. But I understand in one issue for a setup for a story, you can only do so much, so I think the fight probably had to be cut down and trimmed in order to fit the major plot that's going on. As much as I really would like to see it, I can understand how it might have interfered with the pacing. It wouldn't allow the setup to be one issue, and it would have had to been two. So we'll have to let that slide, right? Alright, well, overall in the story, we were hearing that Batman has plans for Gotham. He's going to take on more than just by fighting Gotham. He's going to be rebuilding Gotham. But somebody else has plans for Gotham of his own. of their own. We don't know who it is for sure, but they sure are pointing at Joker for this, right? But who knows? Maybe that's going to be a key twist in this. So I think this is very interesting. Another take I want to take from this, because I'm not a big fan of Alfred getting killed off. I don't like that at all. Matter of fact, I'm very much against that. And James here is doing a great job showing how important Alfred really is to Batman, not just on a relationship level, but in the process of what Batman does as well. We can see that as he automatically goes to Alfred to do the next thing, and well, Alfred's not there. You know, and he's an integral part of the team. It's another view of Alfred that maybe some people took for granted, that Alfred was more than moral support. Of course, we know he bandaged up Batman, but he was in a tactical support role as well. Batman has, as much as some people always want to think of Batman as a loner, he's not. He's very tactical, he's very dark, but he's very choosing in who he trusts to work with, and has to have a great trust in them, and Alfred was that, probably the biggest one there of all of them, and he was absolutely key. And so we're seeing how that is a miss here. You know, unfortunately we don't have him anymore. Tom King, thanks a lot for killing Alfred, and I mean that sarcastic. So overall, I think this issue is a great beginning. I think it's a great new stepping stone for Batman. Let's get the taste of Tom King's Batman out of our mouth, and let's get the dark Batman, the tough, the tactical Batman back. And they were showing even aftermath of what he went through the Tom King story, like, hey, people don't maybe fear him as much now because of what happened there. So now Batman's coming out even more brutal than before, and you're going to show him, yeah, you need to fear the Batman. Alright, well, that's my views on issue 86. I would love to hear yours. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to see them. And until next time, keep it full.